next couple of days. I got to do a bunch of work to the wife's daily driver, the Nissan. I got to put, well, I already put one new coil in it. I just got 6 more in the mail. So I'm going to put the other 5 in it because cylinder 3 started misfiring. I fixed that. 3 days later, it moved over to number 4. Bad coils. I'm just going to replace them all at this point. The chopper build's coming along. Our Camaro's coming along. I got some little things to do to that. This is all stuff I'm hoping to get done this summer, but it's tough. The economy's still a little tough. You know, the big thing right now is the Nissan. I had to put tires on it. We put a lot of money into that in the last couple of weeks, and kind of takes money away when you're retired and only work a few days a week in a grocery store. It takes, you know, when you have things like that happen, then the other thing that's happening right now is the truck and the car both need registered this month. And since the state of Pennsylvania thinks it's cool to jack the rates up every year, I'm now looking at almost $200 to just register our daily drivers. But let's take a minute. We washed and waxed the Camaro yesterday, so we'll go look at that real quick, show you what that looks like. Then we'll wander down to the shop. Then I got to get going. The wife's got a doctor's appointment. We're going to ride the bike to town. Be right back. So, you've seen this before, the 87 Camaro IROC. We washed and waxed yesterday. It looks pretty good. It does have some scratches. We've decided we're going to finish the mechanicals on it this year, a few little things. Maybe next year we'll dive into the body and maybe try to update the interior a little bit. Again, I don't build beautiful cars. I don't do show cars. I do rescue, for a lack of a better term. This car, with everything it needed, if I wouldn't have got it when I did, I think some young kid might have bought it, got frustrated with all the little mechanical issues, and it could have went to the crusher. It's actually too nice of a car. It's rust free for an 87, but it's had a lot of, somebody's changed the motor. It's a carb 350 now. I think we might have talked about that. I've done a lot to it, still got some more to do, but she's coming along. Let's walk down to the bike shop real quick. Cars, and we make them where you can drive them and you don't feel bad about driving them. If you get caught in a rainstorm, you're not devastated. Same way with all the bikes, you know, the Diana Penny, she's kind of my baby these days. I try to keep her clean even though she's muddy right now from our driveway. I've only had that out 2 or 3 times. I rode to work the other day. That's where the mud came from, was getting out of the driveway. I see the road glide needs to clean up again. I'll have to get after that. But, geez, we're just not, that's why, you know, we're trying to ride every chance we get. But, you know, this weather's been crazy this year, and that's part of it. And also, yeah, I've done all the work to his Camaro other than the front suspension. His ex-son-in-law, or son-in-law, whatever he considers him these days. He's not with my niece anymore, but anyways, his name's Mike as well. He did the front end. I was really busy. Was that last year? I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, because we spent the last year and a half working a bunch of bugs out of the motor. Part of it was, if you know anything about LT1s, they use what they call an OptiSpark ignition. And we went through 2 basically stock ones that didn't work. The one that was on it when he bought the car, and then another one. And then I was doing some online research, and I found this company that hand assembles them, makes all the tolerances right, uses the best stuff. And it was a little bit pricey, but you know what, that car, and then the other problem it had was there was an issue with the VATS. If you know what VATS is, it was the security system that Chevy used back in the days. They're dumping dirt at the township next door, so if you heard that bang, that's a dump truck. Just dumping dirt. Township building. My township building's right next door to me. Anyways, and part of the way, from what we understood, the security system works on that is if it doesn't see the resistor chip in the key, it'll either shut the car off or make it act funny. And we figured out that that's what part of the drivability with the car was, or why it would shut off and then not want to start. So what ended up happening, it was cheap to do it. I think less than $20, he said. He bought this. We had to ohm the chip out, and then you unplug the connector for that under the steering wheel, and damn, dude, you must have got the dirt out of it by now. And then plug this in, and it was programmed to the same ohmage. And the only other issue we had, I went up and fixed it yesterday, was the car has headers on it. Somebody put them on, and it's on the starter was in it when we bought it, and this will be the third starter since he bought it. The one that was on it when he bought it, plus we put another one on it. So what I did was I had some header wrap hanging here that I'd used for some leftover that I'd used on an old project. So I wrapped the starter in header wrap and installed it, and hopefully that keeps the starter from heat soaking so it doesn't ruin the starter, and the car will start hot consistently. I'm hoping. Cross your fingers and pray for it. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here because I got to get the wife to her doctor's appointment. As always, be good to yourself and be good to those around you. Sometimes maybe you have to be not so nice to somebody for a few minutes. When I say a few minutes, sometimes it's months, to make them realize the error of their ways. And hopefully they come back around. I got my fingers crossed for a certain person in my life that I really care about. And I'm hoping that they're figuring their life out. We'll see. And anyways, have a great day. And we'll catch you the next time. Hopefully we get more of these out this summer. Peace out.
Well, all right. Well.
On drums, Cedric Burnside.